What's going on, you guys? Like what you guys to the show. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. And today I got one for the first 2 episodes of PLURIBUS. Yeah, it's a weird name. Not gonna lie to you. Now, I didn't know what this was, but I made the mistake. One is from the creator of Breaking Bad. That doesn't really do anything for me because Breaking Bad, I'm not a big fan of Breaking Bad. I watched the first 2 episodes, didn't hook me. I didn't go back and watch it after that. But it's on Apple TV Plus. And you know Apple TV Plus do not fucking miss. And I've been seeing people say this was the best pilot episode of all time. It wasn't all that, okay? It was a good episode, but I think I don't know I forgot who said that, but I'm just like, calm down, sir. Like, you're living in the moment. Now, essentially, the premise of this show that I saw, the first premise that I saw of this show was that the most miserable person on the world has to save the world from happiness. That was a horrible premise. I said, that sounds horrible. Like, why would I want to watch that? Like, the world's sad enough. Like, why the fuck would I want to watch a show about somebody just miserable and everybody else happy? But it's far more to it than that, because the show is essentially like these astrologers, if I'm not mistaken. They've finding something in space, but nonetheless, a virus ends up breaking out, and then everybody's infected except this romance novelist named Carol. It's her. She's out. Her and a manager / lover, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, this whole thing started happening. Everybody started convulsing and so on and so forth. And now, Carol, her lover, what's her name? Helen, she dies. A lot of other people died during this. But now everybody's like a hive mind. All right? So, with hive minds, they share one consciousness. I know what you know everything about me, I know everything that you done, like everything like that. And Carol just not taking this very well. She's not, okay? She think the world's being invaded, and like, these people are they just want to, like, be happy and just do good things, I guess you could say. But she's not for it. She's not for it. Now, this is where things get a little bit more complex, because she gets very, very mad at a situation, and she yells at this person who she meets named Zosha. She doesn't find out Zosha's name for a very long time, like irredeemably a long time, because like she literally traveled with this woman, did never even ask the name. Granted, because they always say this individual's name was, because that's what it is. The people lose their individualism. All right. So it kind of brings like the question, would you sacrifice your individualism for world peace? Like, you essentially, I won't say you lose everything. Well, you essentially lose everything that makes you. It's still there, but it's also accompanied with everything else that everybody else has. All the skills and everybody else has. You know what I'm saying? All the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm no longer I don't talk like I talk now. But, hey, I can perform open heart surgery. You know what I'm saying? I can point out every country on the map. You know what I'm saying? I know what you did last summer. That's just what it is, because we all share our minds. It's like, do you want that, or do you want the world that we were living in? Because we was fucked if it didn't change. That's like, that kind of makes the world what it is, you know what I'm saying, for all its flaws. That's kind of what Carol, she hasn't said it directly, that's kind of how she's looking at it. But there are 11 people like Carol who were not infected, and she gets to meet 5 of them. And they're all okay with this. They're all okay with this. They kind of wonder, like Carol has not been taken as well, but they all fly and they all meet each other, and like they still have their family, which they look at as their family, and they're like, hey, what's wrong with this world? She'd be like, no, this isn't right. This is like, why would you want, like, that's not your, and then one woman was like, she's like, that's not your son. She's like, because she started asking them questions like, yeah, your son wouldn't know that. That's just a body, but like everything that made your son him is no longer there. Like, and like, I understand Carol's perspective, but it like, in their minds, like, I still have my people. And not only that, when Carol went off on one time, she did indirectly kill that woman's grandfather. So it's like, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be sure I don't like, I wouldn't like Carol. But kind of feel like Carol's asking a lot of the wrong questions right now. Because right now, they don't see you as a threat. But I think, like, Carol, like, you watch the movie, but like, if you watch the movies, Carol, like, you should be thinking to yourself, okay, let me get all the questions out right now. Okay, hey, if I don't want to take this stuff, because they're trying to find a way to, like, you know, make Carol become a part of the join, that's what they're called. What if I don't want to take it? What are y'all gonna do then? Can I live in peace somewhere that doesn't involve y'all? Can I still go about my normal life? You know what I'm saying? It's so many different things I would be wanting to know, because that is how you make your moves, and that's how you make your decision. Because if not, like, eventually they gonna get tired of your shit. Because also Carol did kill 11 million people. I don't even know how many she killed the second time she did. She just had a burst of anger. So it's just like, okay, things are eventually going to get more complicated in this show. We just don't know exactly how. You know what I'm saying? Now, also, during this whole situation with the virus spread, 886 million people died. Okay, so if my math is correct, that's what, I don't know, 15% of the world's population? No. Yes, maybe 15% of the world's population, 10 to 15% of the world's population, something like that. It's like 7.5 billion people, 886 million. That's like at least 10. Yeah, a little bit more than 10. A little bit more than 10. Okay, I knew I said about 12, 15, something like that. But nonetheless, I enjoyed it because she also met, one of the people that she met was this guy who, he's taking full advantage of the fact that these people are now, you know, essentially doing anything to make them happy, right? Because that's all they really want to do. It's like, be happy and spread happiness. And they will fulfill anything that brings a person joy. So he got like a harem of women with him. And now he wants Zosha to go with him. And like, Carol's like, I don't like, you can say no. Like, oh, you can't. Like, so what? How is this good to where you don't even have any free will anymore? You know what I'm saying? And she gets on her plane, he gets on his plane, but she sees, and the last thing you see in episode 2 is when she jumps in front of the plane. Now, I don't think you can actually do that without dying, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I don't think you actually do that without dying. But nonetheless, I think she wants Zosha to go back with her. And I think her and Zosha gonna build this relationship. But it's also gonna be Carol's way of like figuring out how to get out of this. It's just kind of a weird thing because what would you do in this situation? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to have a conversation with anybody anymore. It's kind of wondering like what, because they're getting rid of weapons, they don't eat meat. Like, it's so many different things. You just kind of thinking to yourself like, damn, there's no individualism. So there's technically really no more entertainment whatsoever that is going to be produced or made by anything. So me personally, I wouldn't get no more new manga or new anime, new movies, anything like that, because they're not telling those stories anymore. You know what I'm saying? The people being people is what create those stories, and we don't have that anymore. So it's like, would you be willing to live in a world like this? But you know, like, hey, the world is in a better place, like the planet, obviously, but like the people that make up this world and make life worth living, or life, you know, unique itself, are no longer there. And I'm not gonna lie, those 11 people that are alive, I don't care about them. I don't really want to interact with them. You know what I'm saying? From that brief interaction, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to care. Like, now I can just be by myself, and that's fine. That's fine, I guess. But like, I don't know. It's just it's kind of one of the things you just gotta, I guess, think about it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And see what works for you. Me personally, I don't know. I start thinking about I think about my friends and shit, and like I can have them around, but like I know how my friends are. My friends aren't the best people. Like they're great friends for me. Well, I know like individually, like these assholes sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But they'll lose everything that makes them them. So it would kind of suck. Like, I'm like, you know, all the jokes and shit we used to crack, we can't really do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I feel kind of, you know, lost. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind being by myself, but like, I feel like it low-key feel like everybody that you know died in a way. Yet their bodies are still walking around talking to you. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. It's a show to make you think. I guess it's a show to make you think. I wasn't expecting to say that much about it, but it is what it is. You guys let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.